Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about the very exciting budgeting tool that I had just put up on my Etsy shop. I've had friends and family asking me, hey dude, I need to get my life together. What app do you use? I want to start budgeting as well. I was actually just using an Excel sheet that my husband had designed for me to get me to budget, but it does the job. It adds everything up for me. It lets me play around with my money, just like idea wise of like how I want to spend it. That's why I like doing it digitally, because I can play around with it and adjust the numbers. It like adds it all up and figures the math out for me, and I don't have to worry about miscalculating or anything like that. That's what I love most about Excel sheets. And then I also really love printables because they're cute. I can design them the way I want them to look as a graphic designer. I love the freedom of having the power to create something fun. If I could just make something that's both, because I don't want to just provide an Excel sheet. I wanted it to be a printable, but I wanted it to do the calculations. And basically I figured it out, you guys. I had programmed this PDF so that it does the math for you, and all you have to do is plug in your line items. This is why this video is kind of needed. Let me show you what it can do, because I don't know, it's really exciting for me. I'm geeking out about it. Let me share you my screen. So when you click the link below, it will take you to this page, and you can see it's $3.50, and it comes with two things. It comes with your static one that doesn't have the fields. So if you're a pen and paper person, less intimidating to see the static version. The second one is the interactive. So it basically shows you which parts of this PDF you can put your information in. All of these blue ones just shows you that they are fields, but they do not print. Another thing is, because I had programmed this in Adobe, use Adobe Acrobat Reader. It is free. You can download it online in their website. It is free. You don't have to, it's like nothing extra. But just make sure you're using the Acrobat Reader. Most computers already have them, so maybe you have them. But this is how it looks like. That's what the PDF reader looks like. So now that we have this, you can put your month, you can put the pay period that you'll receive your paycheck, and this is programmed as a date. Just click the little drop down menu and it will show you date in this calendar, and then that's how you get this. Or you can just type it in. It's better to just use the calendar here. So then you can put your line items here. These are all just like generic alphabet. You can put in whatever, you can type in whatever you want as long as it's within this box. And then the amount, these items are numbers. So it's kind of the same thing if you're in Excel. The kind of information that's in the cell is a number. So use numbers, no letters, no random characters, because then it will error out. Again, just think Excel sheet. So let's say $1,000 for my first paycheck. Let's say I sold things, right? And I got like $50 from that. And let's say I got some freelance work and I got maybe 100 from that. And then I carry over a balance from last pay. Let's say I have $20 from that. So let's add that in here. So $20. And if you notice that this line is actually blue, let's see it from the static version. So this line is blue because it is the same color as the balance here. I basically put that in here because if you decide that your pay this month is going to roll over to the next month, that's where you put it, in the blue box. Okay, so let's go back to this thing. So I had $20 I can roll over from the last pay. So I'm putting that in there. And then after I put in all of my income amounts, it added it all up for me. Now that we know how much we're making, now we figure out how much money is coming out. So the reason I put savings as a first line item, because this is my mistake all my life. I wanted to save last. So I spend, and whatever is left over is what I'll save, because it just makes sense. No, it does not. Make sure you set aside money for your savings, no matter how small. Even if it's just $20, put it in. Let's say in my shared account with my husband, I will be putting in $20, let's say. I have to put in, this is the pay period on the 1st, so I will let it take out from my bank account on the 1st. So the key in budgeting is to know how much you have, how much is going to leave your bank, and when will they leave your bank, and how much. So that is it. That is it. Especially with most of our bills being the same amount, you only need to really figure that out once. Set aside a time where you figure out what your recurring balances are. Just sit down, highlight all of your statement, and see which one comes out every month at the same time. And note when it comes out and how much. And that's it. That's all you have to know. And just copy paste it every month. That's all you have to do. So then you put in your line items that say housing or mortgage, right? And that will come out, let's say on the 4th, whatever. And let's say $800. And let's say utilities. This will come out on, the 7th, whatever. And again, just click the little arrow down and it will show you the calendar, and just click that date and then it will put it in for you. And then again, same as the Excel sheet, same thing. We put in utilities would be like, let's say 100 for water and gas and all that. So then you just keep going, and you fill all of this out. And if you are out of lines, just kind of like group some stuff together. You do like miscellaneous at the end here, and you just do like 50 or whatever. And you can do credit cards instead of like single one of them. Let's just say it at the end of the month, your credit card accumulation is, let's say 1,000, or let's just do 600. And again, like all of this you can fill out. After looking at all my recurring ones, the ones that comes out every month in the same amount, I figure out my living, like non-recurring variables. That's what non-recurring VAR means. It's variables, like things that I'm not expecting them to be this much, or not expecting them to come out this month, or it's like a one-time thing. And so that's what it is. And groceries, I kind of have like a set thing for groceries and gas. So I don't know what exactly comes out, like what items I'm gonna be buying from the groceries every month, but I know I will be needing groceries. I don't know how much gas will be every month, but I know I will need gas. So it kind of helps to throw in like an arbitrary, like a number that you think it's close to it. So let's say for my living groceries and gas, I'll say $100. And for my other, anything that's, again, just like a padding and like fun money, anything that's extra, then that's your other. So I'll say $20 is my other. And now it adds all of that up for me here in the total expenses. At the bottom, it puts in the number from above, which is my total income, and the number that is for my total expenses, and it minus both of those, and it tells me what my balance is. I'm actually negative 520. So I'm not doing very well with my life. So I need to go back and figure out what I can cut, because something's happening here. Kind of need to do a little bit more here. Like, add a little bit more in your paycheck or something like that. Like figure out a side hustle, whatever. But now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Now you know that you are low on your income and you are spending way more than you're making. So now you are this much, 520. That's how much you have to make up. All right. So let's say my paycheck, I got a raise, and my paycheck is now $2,000, because we balling out now. We are awesome, and we're getting paid more. And there we go. I am now in the positive, and there's no more negative in front of that number. It is now $480 is my balance, and now I can either roll it over to the next month, or I can use it to pay off some credit cards, or to save that, or put it away. Do whatever you want. If you maybe think you need more budget for your groceries and gas, throw it in there. If you think that you need more money for your fun money, throw it in there. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope that it was helpful for you and that it empowered you to take on your budgeting. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I'll see you in my next video.